Welcome to the Practical Philosophy channel, where we share profound philosophies to help you recognize the essence of life and consciously develop your mind. In the midst of a busy life filled with countless calculations and competitions, people often get caught up in endless games of fame. They seek a clever path to both protect themselves and build good relationships. However, most end up misunderstanding clever living as becoming opportunistic, flattering, and cunningly currying favor with others. They see this as a manifestation of intelligence for survival. But in reality, it is merely a distorted form of losing one's dignity. Zhuangzi once reminded us that true wisdom is living in harmony with nature, gentle like flowing water yet steadfast like a mountain. True cleverness does not come from bending oneself to others' desires or sacrificing principles for praise. Truly wise people know how to let go of a strong ego without ever losing their sense of self-respect. They are humble but never weak, knowing when to yield and when to firmly stand their ground. An intelligent person without wisdom easily becomes arrogant, self-centered, and dismissive of others. An oversized ego blinds them to the true values in life, eventually isolating them due to their obstinance. True wisdom is not about always speaking well or performing excellently, but about maintaining moderation and understanding that nothing is worth more than peace of mind and the essential values of oneself. Zhuangzi once said, "Those who live in harmony with nature are not harmed by change." Life is inherently in constant motion. No one can control everything that happens around them. Wise people do not try to force or resist this flow, but instead learn to adapt, flexible like water that flows over any terrain while retaining its essence. However, this adaptability does not mean losing oneself to please everyone, but maintaining inner core values while being flexible in external circumstances. Those who understand how to live according to circumstances do not fall into anxiety or insecurity when situations change, as they understand that life is inherently impermanent. Clever individuals do not compete with others because they understand that all competitions bring unnecessary troubles. Zhuangzi once reminded us, "By not competing with others, no one can compete with me." Winning and losing are games of the ego, and engaging in these games often leads to arrogance or bitterness. Truly wise people do not need to prove themselves by defeating others, but by maintaining a steady mind, undisturbed by praise or criticism, gain or loss. In the eyes of the ordinary, this may seem weak, but to those who deeply understand, it is a form of enduring inner strength. Zhuangzi also taught that the wise do not boast, and therefore they earn respect. The human ego is the most vulnerable yet dangerous thing. When we boast about ourselves, we unintentionally make others feel threatened or envious. Conversely, humble people always know how to conceal themselves, avoiding harm to others' pride. This humility makes them trustworthy and easily earns them voluntary respect from those around them. Few people realize that the desire to win is often cleverly disguised as ambition or a thirst for success. Zhuangzi advised, "Those who crave victory rarely win the hearts of others for long." When you focus too much on surpassing others, you inadvertently turn yourself into an opponent in their eyes. Wise individuals do not seek to triumph over everyone but to harmonize. They understand that a victory may bring fleeting satisfaction, while harmony creates lasting and sustainable relationships. Wisdom is also knowing when to stop. Knowing when enough is enough prevents worry, knowing when to stop prevents danger. Human greed is endless. When they achieve one thing, they desire another, endlessly chasing distant illusions. Greed turns people into slaves of their desires, never feeling content and always haunted by the fear of loss or inferiority. In the eyes of the greedy, life is nothing more than an endless race with no finish line. Yet it is this greed that makes them anxious, always fearing the loss of what they have. They are easily drawn into new ambitions and risk losing the real values they currently possess. Meanwhile, wise individuals know when to stop. They do not chase after superficial values or let daily desires control them. They choose to live peacefully with what they have, appreciating the small things while creating lasting value. As a result, they avoid the whirlwind of ambition and maintain inner peace. One of the most important aspects of clever living is the art of silence. Zhuangzi once reminded us, "Those who know when to keep silent can avoid calamity." Words do not always bring benefits. Blunt words, even if accurate, can sometimes hurt others. Conversely, well-timed words can save the day, while eloquent words spoken at the wrong time can lead to disaster. Wise individuals do not speak to attract attention but only when necessary. When their words truly carry meaning and practical value, they understand that in life, those who can restrain their ego to remain silent at the right moment are the ones who earn the most respect. They listen more than they judge. So when they speak, their words carry weight, prompting others to think and respect them. In today's world, everyone wants to express themselves and their opinions openly. However, timely silence and tactful patience have become the most profound art of wise living. Silence does not mean avoiding or being weak. It reflects inner maturity and the ability to discern what truly matters from what is merely transient. Being clever is about accepting others' differences without imposing one's thoughts on them. Zhuangzi once said, "Those who are at ease are not bound by prejudice, and thus they can easily harmonize with others." Prejudice is not only preconceived notions but also deeply rooted narrow-mindedness in the subconscious, making people stubborn and less empathetic. These invisible walls prevent us from seeing things in the light of truth, leading to inevitable conflicts and misunderstandings. Wise individuals do not seek to eliminate differences, they dissolve their ego, placing themselves in others' shoes to recognize what is truly important and valuable. They understand that the key to harmony is tolerance and listening. When we are no longer bound by prejudice, relationships easily find resonance, forming the foundation for peace and the absence of conflict. Finally, wise living is about maintaining inner peace. When the mind is tranquil, everything becomes clear. When the heart is calm, everything feels light. Those who live without being disturbed by trivial worries gain a clear perspective on everything. When we learn to let go of minor matters and not let them dominate our emotions, life naturally becomes lighter. Wise individuals recognize that petty worries are endless burdens. When we spend too much time struggling with insignificant matters, we inadvertently overlook more important values in life. Learning to let go and maintain a calm mind is not a sign of passivity or negligence but the ability to discern what is essential and what is fleeting. Those with true inner peace become likable and a source of spiritual support for those around them. Inner tranquility not only allows us to view life objectively but also makes us respected and cherished in our relationships with others. Wise living is not about calculated cleverness for immediate gain but the art of harmonizing with the world, maintaining inner peace, and building sincere relationships. Zhuangzi showed us this path, a path of non-competition yet without being suppressed, of modesty yet earning respect. It is a path of tolerance, humility, and profound wisdom. Remember, no one can change you, only you can recognize and choose the right path of wisdom. If you learn to be silent when necessary, know when to stop, and live honestly without seeking praise or fearing criticism, you will find true freedom. This freedom does not come from controlling others but from mastering oneself. Live like water, soft yet powerful, humble yet penetrating, this is the path to wisdom and naturally earning people's respect. Thank you for watching today's video on the Practical Philosophy channel. If you find these philosophies helpful in your life, please like, share, and subscribe to help us spread these profound values to more people. See you in the next video.